The time has arrived. The college football playoffs set to get underway as 12 teams begin that long battle on the road to the national championship. Welcome to the home of the Oregon Ducks, the one and only Autzen Stadium. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the West Virginia Mountaineers, taking on last year's national champions, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Herbstreit. The playoff is here, and let's not wait any longer. Let's get this going. The kickoff team is out there. Great energy as this college football playoff gets underway. Fields it just outside the goal line. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. They're going to run it here. Fighting off the defender.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Handoff here from the shotgun. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
Boy, great job by this defense on this second down run. Just stonewalled him at the line of scrimmage. Now they get a chance to really pressure the quarterback here, try to get off the field.
Important moment early in this playoff game. Opening drive, they face third down. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Caught over the middle. It's Hicks. Tackle made after a solid gain. Will spot the ball at the 31.
Oh, the defense. They get this offense to a third down early in the game. A chance to get him off the field. But instead, this quarterback shows you why they've had such a great year with a conversion.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Tackle made at the 41. That's a nice gain. They're getting closer to the 50.
Boy, good job up front by this offensive line, and a nice job by the back of finding that hole to pick up the first down. And honestly, Chris, this is what I think about when I think of Oregon. I know the uniforms and the flash and the dash and all the different things that people associate with this program. This is what I think about. Toughness, ability to run the ball when they have to pick up first downs, and they did it right there.
Gets the first and still running. Tackled, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 45.
Well, Chris, if you go back to yesterday, remember the offensive coordinator, he seemed to be very confident in the script that he put together. Now we can see why. Controlling the line of scrimmage, allowing his back to have room to run, and when he can run the football like that, get ready for the play action and deep.
Breaks clear over the middle. Can they catch it? Touchdown, Oregon, as they claim the lead here in this playoff game. This offense comes out, immediately gets points on the board. Welcome to the playoff.
Man, that's coming out on the field with a purpose. Look, it's playoff time. Everything you prepared for is earned here and now. And that opening drive was the fruits of that preparation.
You got momentum in scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. Inside give now from the shotgun. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
Now, you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now, sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Design quarterback run. But the gain is just 1 yard. Sets up a 3rd and 9 now.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
The offense now facing a 3rd and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Swarm with a pass rush, a sack.
Chris, this one's on the quarterback, in my opinion. He's got to have a better feel and a presence in the pocket to be able to either check it down or get rid of the ball. You just can't take the sack.
And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. Oregon offense is back out on the field. The last possession, they really had the passing game clicking. Move right down the field for a touchdown. Solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
Offense goes to the pistol formation now. Throwing off play action. Caught near the sticks. It's Hicks. They make the stop at the 26, but it's a 1st down. This offense in good scoring position now.
Defense kind of lost a running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the 1st down in the process.
Handoff heading left. The senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game. Held him just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Here comes the handoff. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this 3rd down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
The Ducks are in the red zone. Quarterback will throw this out of the RPO. The gain is not enough for 1st down, so it brings up a 4th and short.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the 1st down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this 4th down and short.
They need a yard here on 4th down to keep this drive alive. Wants to throw it. It's an out route, the catch made. And the Ducks are looking to keep this drive going.
Well, it's always a gamble to go for it on 4th down when you're already in field goal range, but it looks like they won't rehash this decision when it's all said and done. That's a 1st down.
Movement here from the tight end. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. And it'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Things just appeared to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front 7 of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
The quarterback keeps it on the option. Stout defense there. It's a 3-yard loss on that run.
And it's a nice job by this defense. They saw option, actually forced the quarterback to pull the ball on the read, and then they corral him for a loss. You could tell they worked hard on that in practice.
8th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. The pass rush closing in. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Great call here going with that nickel defense, giving you more speed on the field on that 3rd down and long. Nowhere to go. Gave the defensive line plenty of time to come up with that sack. And now it's 4th down and long.
So here on 4th down, out comes the field goal team. He made it. 3 points on the board. And that will extend their lead even further.
Yeah, I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start at the 25. First play of the drive now from the 25. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Here's a quick screen to the receiver. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. So, Kirk, as we break for the quarter, Oregon has the lead here. We've reached the end of one in this quest to move one step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. And as we flip the field and begin quarter number 2, we'll see if they can continue to build this lead. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Pass is going to be incomplete. He was really lucky to avoid the pick there.
From the snap of the ball, it looked like he knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football. But the guy just had him blanketed, and he still tried to get the ball squeezed in there. He's got to do a better job of working through his progressions to find that open man.
The offense now facing a 3rd and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Defense is coming after him. It looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. And the Mountaineers will have to punt this one away. They're going to kick it away for the 2nd time. Trying to return the punt for some extra yardage. And they've got the returner corralled. And the powerful Ducks offense retakes the field. They're trying to build this lead here. Had to settle for 3 last time out. On 1st and 10 here, we're going to throw the ball. Screen to the receiver in the flat.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Short pass, finds the tight end. They make the tackle, but this offense now in scoring position. 1st down to the 32.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Second down after that run on the previous play. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Finds a man downfield. It's a big gain to the right. They bring him down, but the game sets up the offense first and goal from the 10.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
Tough running there, but not quite enough for a first down.
Chris, down here inside the 10-yard line, these are tough yards to come by. Positive yards, good push inside there by that offensive line.
Second down, they're going to throw it. Looking to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Ducks.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running around like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. Is back out on the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? They'll give it to the running back. Breaking free at the 35. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. But when teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
And they finally stop it, but a decent gain that time.
Well, let's give credit to the offensive line here. They went with a run blitz. The offensive line sees it, picks it up, gives them enough room to pick up some solid yards.
A gain makes it second and medium. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Well, Chris, this is going to set up a big third down now for this offense. They're down early in the game with all the hype and the pressure on a playoff game. You don't want to dig yourselves too big of a hole. They got to keep this drive alive, so they need to convert right here.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Bringing pressure. Moves out of the pocket. Escapes the pocket. Defense stops him short of the marker. So now it's fourth down.
I just love the fact he doesn't take a sack here. In fact, I'm sure he can imagine hearing his coach saying it's third down. Do not take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't quite get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yards.
He'll be forced out of bounds after a small pickup on that return. Powerful Oregon offense retakes the field. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. He's past the marker and still going. And he's going to be taken down there, but there is a flag on the field. Solid gain on the play there, wiped out by the penalty flag. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Tight end goes in motion before the snap. Different pre-snap look from the linebackers now. It's a toss to the left side. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
That is called gap integrity. Nice job by this defense of taking away that inside run and then using their speed as the back tried to bounce that to the outside. There's just no room to run.
Tough position here. Second and long from their 11. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Now, that one didn't go anywhere. They're lucky he even made it back to the line of scrimmage. That one looked bad from the start.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he's sacked and he brought down right at the 5-yard line.
There's a nice sack by this defense, something that they've been looking for. They've been on their heels most of this football game. That time they were able to get after the quarterback and bring him down. Let's see if that can provide a bit of a spark, see if they can get a little bit of momentum going their way.
He's going to try to return the punt. And the returner is brought down. West Virginia offense is back out on the field. They were forced to punt last time. Can they get this offense going finally? Get some points out of this possession. The ball is loose. Scooped up in the defense. They bring him down after a short return, but this defense comes up with the takeaway.
Well, just a great job by this defense flying to the football and creating this turnover. The snow right now is a problem for this offense. You can see they're almost being too conservative and taking few chances, which allows this defense to play much more aggressively.
Has the 4th down and more. They make the stop after a big gain all the way to the 34.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. It's the 2-minute timeout. We've got a blowout developing here. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. End zone ahead. No stopping him on that run. Touchdown, Oregon.
This is such a well-designed play here, Chris. The offensive line opens things up initially, but you can see the speed of the back and the effort by the receivers not to be selfish. These guys are blocking downfield. That's why he got that ball to the end zone.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. First play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. And there's the handoff. Breaking free at the 35. They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the 1st down.
Now they're running on the toss.
You know, a toss play just starts with the offensive line, whether or not they can set the edge on the outside, whether it's a tackle or a tight end in that same direction. If they do that, you're going to have positive yards. If you can't set that edge, play's going to blow up.
Important second down play coming up. Motion now from the tight end. They'll run it here. That's the running back with the ball. Runs through a tackle. He's got space here. And he breaks loose down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Mountaineers, as they fight back here in this playoff game.
What a long run for the touchdown. I don't know if this defense was caught sleeping or walking in mud. I can't pick which one. Maybe it's both, because the running back just went right by them so easily for the big gain and a big-time score.
They make the extra point, cutting the lead to 24-7. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. He goes out of bounds, but not before reaching the 49-yard line. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. Little eye candy here from the offense. Some pre-snap motion. From the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up.
Football comes out. Defense makes the recovery, a turnover.
When the snow's coming down like this, the ball carrier has got to do a better job of holding on to that football. His instincts as a runner try to get those big yards. But as you see, if you don't take care of the ball, chances are it's going to slip out of your hands for a turnover.
So it turns out that was a smart move by the head coach using the challenge. The officials overturned the previous ruling on that play. Crucial third down play coming up. Out of the gun now on third down. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a fourth down.
Boy, Chris, what a hit there on that third down play by the defensive back. If he doesn't make that play, that's probably a first down, and they move the sticks. Instead, we've now got fourth down.
And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. And here's the fair catch by the return man. Here's the first play of the drive. They'll set up from the 13. Looking to throw it on first down. Running out of time in the pocket. They trap him and sack him back at the 10.
Oh, man. The offense has got to be careful. They cannot take any more losses because they've already lost their starting quarterback, and now the backup takes a big hit on the sack.
He hands it to the back. They make the tackle as time expires. That'll do it for the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Ducks will kick this away to begin the second half. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the Mountaineers offense is back out on the field. After falling way behind in the first half, they need to find a spark right now to cut into this big lead. Off the play fake on first down. Looking deep downfield to the left. And it's hauled in way downfield. He picks up the first down, but gets drilled on the tackle.
What a gain here. Big play for this offense. The quarterback and receiver just seem to be in sync. Tough on that corner to try to make a play on that ball.
The complexion of this drive suddenly changing. One massive play, and they're closing in on the red zone now with the first down. QB keeper all the way. Look out, room to run here. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd and inches.
They'll run it here. Running back has the ball. Tackle, but first down.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, of this playoff game, no adjustments. Go right back to giving this running back the football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
The Mountaineers have 1st and 10 here. Here's the option play. Pitch play to the back. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Oh, the defense is ready for that one. They almost got that blown up before it got started.
Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. And they hand it off to the back. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Well, they don't block the defensive end and shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well. Well, this defense has been lights out all year long. In fact, it's been one of the best pass defenses in the country. Big reason why they're in this playoff, and they're living up to that standard today.
And that one's straight down the middle.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start at the 25. Comes back out on the field. It's a quarterback keeper. And the defense swarms. He's going backwards. He'll lose 4 yards on the play.
Man, oh man, was the defense ready for this play. The quarterback just searching for anywhere to go, looking for daylight, but couldn't find anywhere to go in the keeper.
They're going backwards to open up this drive after the loss. 2nd down and 15. Finds room at the 30. First down, looking for more now. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
How about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
Running game is working. Let's stick with it on 1st down. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
That is 2 consecutive runs for 1st downs. Give credit to the offensive line and this back really getting into a rhythm, and they got this defense on its heels.
This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8. Quarterback still with the football. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here on the option. I'll give them credit. They didn't lose anything, so it wasn't a negative play. But this kind of play's got to be able to hit big and get down the sidelines for big yards.
So the ball at midfield, and now the offense facing a 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Pass is caught. They tackle him, but the gain moves the ball to the 36. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. Quick throw by the quarterback off the RPO. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
And now the handoff. And that one produces a decent game. Third and short here in this playoff game, and the 8th play of the drive. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Quick throw to his receiver. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. You got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
And on 4th down, they line up in the Wildcat. What's the call here? Direct snap. He's got room to run. Touchdown, Ducks. This offense is still clicking.
Chris, he broke free from the line of scrimmage. I thought he might have a 10 or 15-yard gain, but he shows you the speed that he has to take it all the way to the house.
And the extra point makes it a 3-touchdown lead. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. West Virginia offense is back out on the field. Remember, it was a field goal on the last possession. Let's see what they can come up with this time. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. That one takes it across the 30-yard line.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Again, makes it 2nd and medium. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. And it's hauled in. What a catch. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. And the huge gain is negated as the officials spot a penalty. Tough for the offense to bounce back from that one. 2nd down play coming up. Quarterback drops back. It's a wide receiver screen. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit and swarming to the football. They didn't give him any lanes, so not much yards downfield for the receiver.
He cannot escape. It's a sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
And it's taken at the 45. And he's going to get run out of bounds after a small pickup on the return. So here comes the first play of the drive. They'll begin at their own 46. From the shotgun, it's a handoff.
Not only does the defense stack him up at the point of attack, but he was instantly pushed backwards. The defense was prepared to defend the RPO.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? They're going to run it. And now the defense able to bring him down.
What a job to bounce back by this offense. They get all the yardage back that they lost on this run and more. Now they're back on track with a very manageable 3rd and short.
And they'll give it to the back. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
It's not been their day as a defense, but you can see they have not given up. What a big hit into the backfield that time.
In punt formation to kick it away.
Returner decides to fair catch this. So, Kirk, as we break for the quarter, Oregon has the lead here. With 3 quarters in the books, with a chance to stay alive in the playoff at stake, let's take a quick look at the stats so far. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Back in motion now. That's a design quarterback keeper. It's a solid gain. Moves the ball out to the 28.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
First down here for this offense. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Receiver makes the catch. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
Finally, good for them. They come up with a big play like this. Let's face it, offense has been at a premium for these guys. You wonder where plays like this have been all game long.
Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Looking for the wideout. Wide open downfield.
Well, we just continue to see this defense make great plays, especially with their tackling. And the awareness to understand we're in the fourth quarter, you're trying to keep this offense in bounds so they keep that clock moving.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. It's complete. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
The defense spreads all over the field playing zone, trying to make this quarterback make a mistake by throwing it into coverage. But he finds the soft spot on the curl and picks up a first down.
Oh, the pass is picked off. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up his offense.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
Look out, he's in the clear. That play moves the ball across midfield, and we set up for the first down at the 41.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given a quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they've wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. Right now, the psyche of this offense is we're in control, and we can do whatever we want whenever we feel like doing.
Offense comes up on first down in 13 personnel. This can create some problems for a defense. Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. They finally bring him down, but the offense set up now. First down from the 15. The Ducks with first and 10 here. Ball handed off. Nowhere to run up the middle.
Boy, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball.
Touchdown, Oregon. Add 6 more points to the total. Kirk, this quarterback told us this is my time to shine, a playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. Offense is back out on the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. The shotgun handoff here. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
He's got the first and still going.
Boy, it's fun to watch this guy run the quarterback option. This time he keeps it, big positive yards, and a first down. The defense has got to figure out a way to slow this guy down.
New set of downs for the offense. 1st and 10. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Brought down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. But I love to see that offensive line win the battle at the line of scrimmage.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. And they'll run it, hand it off to the running back. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman. That run sets up an important 3rd down call for this offense. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Loss of 2. Brings up 4th down.
And the Mountaineers will send the punt team onto the field. On the kick now for the 5th time today. He'll call for the fair catch here. And the Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field. Their last possession was a beautiful, balanced touchdown drive. Can the defense come up with answers this time? And they try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Pounding away with the run game. Trucks through the defender. And heads out of bounds after a decent gain. It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense tries to put the finishing touches here on a lopsided victory. So the offense faces a 3rd and manageable here from the 25-yard line. Ball handed to the running back. Stopped on 3rd for no gain. Going to be 4th and 1 now.
How about the timing here by the defense to shoot that gap? As an offensive lineman, you have to anticipate that, close that gap off. Otherwise, it could be a long day.
They'll kick it away here. And here's the return. Decides not to fair catch it, but he is tackled immediately. A gutsy move, but didn't produce much. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 39. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing on the play.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the 2nd and 3rd-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. And he's got it again. Nice run. He's brought down to the 44.
Chris, as this clock winds down, it has been a rough day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going. You hope they're able to go back, look at the film, try to learn from the mistakes, and come out the next week looking much better than they did today.
He's got the first down and still motoring. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
This is why they're in the playoff, right? Not just the ability to throw the ball, but you get to a critical moment, a 3rd down, you trust that offensive line to come up with a first down, and they get it.
Offense switches it up here, looking to throw the ball now. Deep shot toward the end zone. That will be incomplete, trying for a consolation touchdown, but it's no good, and time expires on the game. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenge.